Hey.
Welcome back to an episode of
Kidnapped
at the Tyler Mall. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Kidnapped at Tyler Mall. I'm one of your hosts, Stefania.
I'm Sophia. Because what am I supposed to be doing? Talking to the audience. Talking to our audience.
What she said, that's my
Talking to the audience.
So, as our first episode, I think that we're going to go ahead and give a little background about ourselves. So, I'll start.
Why, you're talking like this is a presentation. First fight on camera. Let's see who wins.
So start!
Shut the fuck up before I shoot you in the fucking foot. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Now you scared the cat. These microphones are not plugged in.
I was just assaulted on camera in my own apartment. And I think, guys, I don't want to do it anymore. It's more like Stefania kidnapped me in my own home. That's what we should call the podcast.
We're doing that.
Okay, introduction of who we are, where we are, what brought us to this life, and how we are going to continue to go forward.
Yes. So, my name's Stefania, 20 years old. I go to Oregon State University. I've known Sophia.
The bachelor's tonight.
I've known Sophia since 6th grade, so we're going on 10 years strong.
10 years? Oh, these are just some...
It's a little treat for her.
Just treats that she brought for me, that I did pay for, so sorry.
You're not even using your mic.
Oh, sorry.
How are they supposed to hear you?
Sorry.
Hey, your intro.
And I've never had spearmint before, so I'm really excited to try this new flavor.
Spearmint is my favorite.
Do you guys know that video of... So, as she said, we've known each other for 10 years. I love her family. If you guys ever met the Dino family, I mean...
Dinos are great.
You'll have a good time.
You're going to have a good time. My family welcomes everybody in.
Yes.
They want to help out. They love my friends. My friends are family.
Yes.
Especially Sophia.
Because I'm one of the daughters. Anyways, you guys don't know who that is, so I don't know why we're talking about it.
Just know that my family is awesome.
Why are we called Kidnapped at Tyler Mall?
That's a great question.
Thank you. Because my mom was almost kidnapped at Tyler Mall.
And if you guys don't know what Tyler Mall is, it is the one place in Riverside, California.
Where you want to be.
Where everyone wants to be. That was the meetup spot. That was the hangout spot. We saw that store change from its peak to its downfall. And, we've really been with it through it all. I've maybe bought 5 things from there. When you go, you don't buy. They used to have a puppy mill. Remember that?
I loved the puppy mill. And the...
Lots.
And
there were like huskies.
Mini huskies. Any dog you could ever think of was in that puppy mill.
Long and prospered. Never forget the Alamo. I think that one of the biggest stories that we should start with is Mr. Johnson.
Are we going out with, we're going with that first? Let's paint you guys a picture.
Yeah, so Christian school, fucked each other. Actually, no one fucked.
No one fucked because we didn't know about that yet. But no one could cream in their own time. Like, you couldn't squirt or cream if you wanted.
Well,
cut that out.
Someone was creaming.
Someone
squirting in secret.
That's not funny.
So Mr. Johnson.
Everybody had a crush on him.
Sexiest faculty member.
6'3", light-skinned motherfucker.
Like, gorgeous.
Who
would go on trips with us, like, charismatic, everyone
charming.
Our junior year, or sophomore year.
It was sophomore year.
Because it was before COVID. All of a sudden I'm seeing we're at softball practice.
I think this was the last class before softball, and they were sniffing the bathrooms.
Yes, yeah.
But we didn't know what was going on.
I was like, what's going on? And they were like, Mr. Johnson got arrested. So, yeah, we find that out, and I'm like freaking out. Everyone is like, what happened? Like, he was the nicest guy, he was so attractive and everything. And then we find out that, so again, 350 students at the school total. He had over 700 images of elementary boys in the bathroom and was selling child
distributing that shit.
Distributing.
This
he
is
was
a
distributing
depressing
child
topic.
blank.
We can't talk about that.
Very sad story, but we'll get into the funny ones after. This is just the most substantial. Became like not a national emergency, but everyone in Riverside knew about him.
Everyone outside of it too. It was all over the news.
Yeah.
He just.
And he admitted to it.
Admitted to it.
So the dogs were camera sniffing dogs.
Which is crazy. I didn't know that existed.
I didn't know that existed.
But what's crazy is our chaplain.
So like the pastor of our school.
He, like 2 weeks before this, we would have chapels, and it was like
Every Friday.
yeah, every Friday, and it was insane. The topics were insane to be talking to like children, because it was like elementary plus us, right?
Yeah, it was all students.
All students, and they were talking about, it was him and Mr. Johnson, and they were talking about corn addiction. 2 weeks before this happened. So I think that Mr. V knew about Mr. Johnson's little dirty secret.
Yeah. They also would always talk about homosexuality.
And how it was bad.
And how, because it's middle school guys, so they're going around and they're like smacking each other's butts and like pretending to hump each other.
Let's talk about that. Why are guys so gay? That's what this title should be. Why are guys so gay? I am gay. My coming out story. It's time to come out.
Anyways, so they would talk about these
Mr.
subjects.
V, I hate you.
I hate you, Mr. Say his name.
I don't like you. And I don't know where you are in life. I don't care. Because you're a weirdo.
We also found out later that he knew about all of this. And he said, I just know that God will save him. And do you remember this?
No.
He was like, well, I know that he had some like problems and everything, but
that's
it's
what I'm
supposed to be
saying.
private and everything like that. So he knew about all of the issues that was going on with
There's
Mr.
no way
Johnson.
he didn't know.
And he defended him. It was weird. And he was the chaplain who would hug all of the girls, and if you didn't hug him,
You had to hug him.
You had to
if
hug
you
him when
saw
you saw
him, if you saw him, where my hug at?
literally where my hug at. And
Where my hug at?
So Sophia in our friend group always hugged him because that's what you did.
I
didn't. I lost leadership opportunities. I was talked about. He did not like me. He purposely did not make me leader of different clubs and different things that I had been in for years, and there weren't enough students to just make someone random. I was an upperclassman who had been in drama club for 4 years, and he was like, no, sorry, like I don't know, you're not godly enough, you're not.
He didn't think you prayed enough. It was like me, Alessia, and Gabby were like the star Christians.
Yeah.
And then get this, I followed Stefania because I saw that she wouldn't hug him, and I was always uncomfortable hugging him.
Yeah.
Because when you stopped, I was like, wait, like my frontal lobe
You were like, I don't really have
developed,
to
and I was like, wait, if she's not doing it, why the fuck am I doing it?
Yeah.
Why am I hugging this grown-ass man?
Like, you don't have to do something that you're uncomfortable
Exactly. So I was a leader of a community service team. Remember this?
Yeah.
Why was I doing
Monos.
this? Monos. Why was I doing this as a sophomore? I was in charge of seniors. What the fuck was I on about?
Yeah.
I was so responsible in sophomore year.
with. Yeah.
What happened to her? I don't know where she went. Anyways, that's a different story. But I stopped hugging him because I was like, okay, this is just bullshit. Like, why am I doing this? Bitch, guess who got dropped from being a leader?
Yeah.
Me!
Yeah, so just overall not good. So that's the story about Mr. Johnson and Mr. B. That was like the biggest story. After that, obviously, parents are upset because they're little boys, not little girls.
Little boys.
Not high schoolers. Elementary boys. There were over 700 pictures of only elementary boys in a school with 350 students K through 12. So maybe 20 kids total. And
Yeah.
you had a little brother that went there.
Yeah. And our
Who was
friend,
that age?
not gonna say his name, his brothers were on the thing. Luckily,
Yes.
my brother wasn't.
No, and so students started dropping out. That's when we left, and obviously we were planning on leaving before this, but this just like tied it all in.
We were like, fuck this school.
Yeah, they had a chapel service that talked about it, and everyone was like, you know, Mr. B was leading it.
Everyone was screaming.
The
The
parents
were yelling.
And they were like, I'm sorry, like, but
I don't know why we were there, but I got punched.
I punched someone.
I was changing for PE, most vulnerable state you could be in.
Locker rooms.
When you're 14, you hate your body, you hate what's going on. I got punched in the face.
In the head.
In the face, in the jaw. And then I had jaw issues for like a while.
Yeah, you had like lockjaw. I remember that.
My jaw would lock because I think she moved something out of place. She never got in trouble. Did I tell on her? Yes.
Yeah,
Never.
she was defended because she was one of the popular girls that like, she was like a troublemaker as much as you
her
could be.
whole family went there.
Yeah.
So it's not like
She had a huge family and a lot of like,
this school wanted money
connections.
so bad, they're not expelling anyone.
Yeah.
That school was crazy. That's where I got told I was going to get lined up and shot in the head.
He told us that our pets wouldn't go to heaven, and he said say bye to them because you won't be seeing them.
Like
He
what?
literally was like, oh yeah, heaven isn't big enough to have all of your pets in the world.
Like what? Like
You're telling like 7th graders that their dog that they grew up with, he's like,
Not
say
going to
goodbye
heaven.
because you're not going to be seeing them again.
Yeah, and then that one guy, remember he would send me pictures of knives because he really liked me, and then I got scared.
Yep. And when would comment on my Instagram posts.
Oh, all the teachers followed us on Instagram too.
Every single teacher.
And then if you posted something bad, you would get talked to.
Yeah, they would be like, why did you post that? And it's a private account that's your own, that obviously our parents knew what we posted and what we had on there, but we would always get talked to, like, and all the teachers and all the students would be talking about it.
Like, hello?
Anyways, so she got punched. The story about how I punched a girl was
Hilarious.
our best friend. So she was our best friend. She was the prettiest girl and the most popular, and everyone knew her, and she was just like gorgeous. She was very beautiful.
Still is gorgeous. Shout out you.
Looks the same, because you know how girls in middle school, if they're pretty, then they just literally look the same.
keep looking
But
pretty.
she's still attractive. Like, all the guys did like her. I'll give her that. So I have issues where I cannot hear people clear their throats and sniffle and cough and everything. It drives me
Shout out
into a full...
misophonia.
Shout out misophonia. Because I'm not joking. I will go into a panic attack and I freak out, and I don't know why, but it's just a sound that I cannot hear. And she do this, and so she's sitting across from me, and she's sandwiched between these two guys. One of them I had a crush on, and she's like, oh guys, watch this, like, I'm gonna piss Stefania off. She's like, oh guys, watch this, like, I'm gonna, like, do this to Stefania. So she keeps clearing her throat on purpose, which was, like, my number one. I've gotten a lot better with it. I have, like, been able to separate myself from the situation or deal with it or whatever. But she's like, watch this, and she keeps clearing her throat, and I'm sitting across the lunch table from her, looking at her, and just instinctively, I just fucking full on, like, straight on punch her in the face.
It was
And
so fire.
I've never done that before. I am too fucking weak to get into a fight. I've never been into a fight. Yeah, I did that. I've never done that before, and it was a little bit insane. It's rude to go on your phone during a podcast.
Punched in the face. You
So she
should have
went
got
back
her in
like
the throat.
that, and I immediately go, oh, I'm so sorry, please don't tell me, please don't. I start freaking out, and then I go up to her at the basketball court, and I'm like, please don't tell me, I don't know why I did that, like, I'm so sorry. She never told on me.
Well, no, because y'all were besties.
Yeah, we were besties, and she also, like, really wanted to be my friend. I was a fucking nerd loser bitch that always got made fun of.
Yeah.
Everyone made fun of me.
We both got bullied, but you got bullied in a different way than me. Mine was
You got
like,
bullied because you were, like, you had titties.
I did, and everyone hated me.
Everyone hated you because they were jealous of you. People hated me just because I was ugly and weird.
You weren't ugly though. High school, middle school was a different topic.
I'm thinking middle school.
Okay.
But yeah, and I also
Let's
got very good grades, and
valedictorian here.
I was valedictorian of the public school that I went to for so that was like the better.
Yeah, this was when you started getting
better,
hot.
yeah.
Mission trips are the
I
devil.
never went.
Mission trips aren't like actually from. I felt like a Mormon. I felt like I was going.
No,
I
you're
was
going
Mormon.
to
I was.
convert people.
Honestly,
She has a diary about how much she's annoyed by Sophia.
I didn't know that. Friends are evil. Remember when we were in her room and she was like, when's the first guy, do you guys masturbate? And we were talking about masturbating.
Yep.
And then was like, I've never masturbated, I just hump a pillow. That was fire. Like,
that was real as fuck.
like, you're real. Like, I guess we all kind of did that when we first started masturbating, just humping anything that you could find. Like, okay. Let's talk about current events. Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner.
Stormy. The Zyn shortage is over. Great news for us.
There was a Zyn shortage?
There was a huge Zyn shortage. Where this is my cat lady, by the way. She's 6 years old. I got her New Year's. Best cat ever.
What the hell is this? Dicks are so cute, OMG. When you hold one in your hand and... Can I get a pic of your tits in a white shirt? Then you can flick your nipples to make them... Then can you boob drop video of you taking the shirt off? Can you suck your own nipple in a pic? Can I get one of you bending over from behind and spreading your ass cheeks, though? Moving on, can I get a vid of you fingering yourself?
No, I didn't write those. No, I didn't write those. I'm going to talk about having regrets. And I'll explain why. Because having regrets, I understand it and saying, I regret doing that, I regret. But regretting something is being like, I wish I could go back and not do it, right? Like,
right.
I don't know the fucking Webster dictionary definition of it. If you could say, I wish I never did that, or I probably shouldn't have done that. But you know what? It taught you something, and now you know for the rest of your life you are never going to do that again. That's why I will not say, I regret doing that. I regret talking to that man. I regret buying this. It's like, okay, I bought it. I wasted that money, and I shouldn't have done that, but I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to go and sleep with this person again. I'm never
Learn
going
from
to
the mistakes.
be friends with somebody that did that to me again.
If you sleep with someone, okay, and you don't like it, don't do it again.
Exactly. And you know yourself well enough. I don't think that you should feel bad about yourself, and I don't think that you should feel upset in that it's your fault because you didn't know beforehand. But now you know, and you know that you're never going to do that again.
Also, sex.
It's your body.
It's your business. Why is everyone up everyone's ass about privacy? We need more privacy.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
something we really, really need. It should involve you and that person you're sleeping with. It should involve no one else.
You do not owe people an answer.
No, I can tell my girl here that I'm sleeping with this person, and she can have her opinion, but that's it.
That's it. And I'm never going to judge her. I would say, yeah, he's not cute, or...
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, but I'm never going to shame you.
But you're not shaming me.
No, because neither of us... You know yourself that, like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm embarrassed by this, or, yeah, I wish I didn't do that. But what good is it going to do if I'm just telling you that yourself?
Right.
Because you know that. That's not something that's unaware. You're smart.
Exactly. I know, like, ooh, probably shouldn't have done that. Ooh, dang, that's crazy of me. Why would it help my case if my best friend is shitting on me for it?
That's so unnecessary. And
so unnecessary.
That's just adding fuel to the fire.
Slut shaming is more apparent than ever. Men yelling at us. What's happening?
Men yelling at us, men threatening that they want to hit us. We have experienced so much of this in the past year alone than I ever have in my life.
Exactly. I don't know why.
And we're 20 years old.
20. I don't know when men started getting so confident, but they need to pipe the fuck down. Oh, who is you?
Lean back.
Lean back.
Lean the fuck
Who is
back.
you?
Bro, oh my god.
Like, fuck.
Being told that I will never get a boyfriend because I am friends with I have male friends. Because ever since said, Stefani, swear to God, if you were a man, I would hit the fuck out of you right now.
Like, excuse me?
And I'm screaming, go ahead, hit me. And so my cat is right here.
Who is you?
Actually, who the fuck is you?
Jason bait me.
Bait me? Jason masturbate?
Jason masturbate me, please. Don't watch Identity Thief.
Craziest plot points, and it wasn't hard to follow, but it's just like I could not tell what was happening next.
10 different things were happening at once. Who were they?
They just got arrested.
Who were they?
They were like, the credit card you sold him was fake. That's all we got. Anora.
Oh, beautiful.
In the whole world.
Anora, love.
Santos is ugly. Y'all been keeping up with the Ash Trevino drama because I know just about every single detail about what's going on. My favorite thing to do is watch video essays on YouTube of like Rotten Mango or Salem talking about, which you guys, please go check them out. We'll leave them linked below. They do great recaps of everything in the world. Ruby Frankie or true crime and the manosphere and toxic masculinity and stuff like that. She also shares her vape with her kids. She gives her vape to her kids. Her kids will walk in and be like, oh, can I have it? And she's like, yeah, here.
Well,
she charges her rose toy, and Santos said that she fucked Santos twice, And Sanchez was like, absolutely not. I would never go near her. I would never do that. Like, no, that's disgusting. She keeps her rose toy right next to her bean dip, and so he's convinced that she eats while she masturbates.
Now we're gonna transition in to the best friend quiz. And there's gonna, for that, you're gonna do like some songs and like have the best friend quiz thing drop in.
Okay.
Right now.
I got lice.
That's what you're gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna ask her some questions and see if how well she knows me. BuzzFeed.com. Thank you. Thank you. Both of my parents' first names.
Guillermo and Cassandra.
My biggest pet peeve. I don't even know. Sex. I do it all. I'm gonna get down in there. If you want something done, babe, I got you. Right? I'm eating. It tastes so funky and sour. The first time.
I'm gonna throw up.
The second time, different day. I'm down there eating a giant piece of toilet paper stuck on my lip. I was eating toilet paper. Who knows?
I did not know about this.
Who knows where the toilet? I don't know if it was poop on the toilet paper. I was dating this man, so I didn't want him to get humiliated because he was weird about that kind of thing. And instead of telling him, hey, like, there's toilet paper, I just wiped it off and then made out with him.
Cleveland steamer.
She shit on the dick.
How many tattoos do I have?
2.
Yeah.
How many tattoos do I have?
I don't even, because we went over this, but you didn't know and you had to count. I think it's 13. Probably 10.
10.
How many piercings do I have? What is one of the things that I am allergic to?
Kiwis.
Yes. It would be Hamilton or Courtesy the Red, White, and Blue by Toby Keith.
Or something like...
You said Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw. Shout out to McGraw. Is he an actor now?
Yeah, he was in Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. No,
With Faith Hill.
1923. They just let anyone get a podcast nowadays, huh?
I want to interview somebody.
Street interviews. We can go to the Bellingham Mall. I can't believe I have 2 couches.
Okay, what is the stupidest way that you've injured yourself?
Slipping on my robe in a mashed potato bowl, crushing my finger. I broke my finger because a bowl of mashed potatoes landed on it. That's Looney Tunes ass fucking experience. Like, what?
My most embarrassing, or the funniest way I've injured myself was probably after having sex with a frat guy, and I went back to the jungle to hang out with.
You did a quick fuck and then you continued.
Yeah, I met him 20 minutes. They thought it would be so funny to lock me out of the house.
Oh, okay.
And so they were just like messing around, and I ran to the side door. And as I was running to the side door, I slipped and ate it. And I got these huge gashes on my leg. And it literally turned into a bruise that was like so swollen. And I still have scars from it, which look terrible.
Let's have sex, but I hate you. That's
no,
the vibe.
But with me it was, I'm not going to have sex with you yet.
I'm
going to keep you.
This woman has sex with a car. I've never seen the movie.
Do you have any plans for the summer?
Do I have plans for the summer? Yes. I'm going to get super tan. And have sex a lot. Yeah.
No one deserves me then.
No.
Because summer is always my peak, and I'm having the most fun.
It's time to have fun.
Me and Sophia two-manned at a Riverside function, and we met the most amazing men that were perfect for us. Because Sophia had a crush on this guy, or not a crush,
I just thought he was cute.
Yeah, and so she was like, I'm going to go talk to him. And I was like, okay, but I'm going to have to talk to his friend. I was like, his friend like wasn't ugly, but I was like, I don't really care about talking to him.
Right.
So me and him start hanging out. Her and the other guy start hanging out. We went back to their house
that night. And then we proceeded to spend like 3 weeks together nonstop.
Yeah, it was longer than 3 weeks.
Probably a month.
Yeah, like, and then we moved to college.
Yeah.
And I cried because
She sobbed when the last time
because I was gonna miss his cat.
No, you were gonna miss him.
I was gonna miss him, but I was also sobbing over.
And then they would go to work, and we were still at his house.
Because they worked at UPS, so they had to work at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, and then we just like swam in the pool.
We would hang out. We would skateboard. He had a ramp in his backyard.
We would drop down.
Grandpa was on the
treadmill all the time.
Yeah, walking on the treadmill. He had an automatic coffee maker that would go off at 6 a.m. every morning.
Yeah.
And we would just hang out at the house. We would, and our parents
didn't know where we were.
we would just be gone for like 2 days at a time. We
Yeah.
never got in trouble.
Never got in trouble.
Nope, because our parents trusted us and
We
they
could
were
have
like,
been
they're having fun.
We could have
They're
been doing
18.
drugs. We could have been getting kidnapped. But no, all of my
We
danger.
were in the scariest of situations, and I'm so shocked that nothing happened.
I don't know how we didn't get killed.
Worst things happen in college.
Worst things happen. I was gonna say the scariest things that have ever happened have happened in college. That's when I went to a drug dealer's house for no reason.
In college?
Yeah, in Yakima. Went to
Yeah.
a drug dealer's house. It was I dropped out of college, moved to a random town that I've never been to before. That's not true. I had been there before.
But barely.
Well, once
Not
or
enough
twice.
to live there.
Not enough to live there. Proceeded to live with my boyfriend for a couple months until he kicked me out. $9,000 couch right here. Who has a $9,000 couch at 20? I don't know.
I will not be marrying somebody that snores. I'm putting that out there on the internet right now.
Well, I know someone who might need a CPAP machine. So if you're 20 and you need a CPAP machine, that's just embarrassing.
I know multiple people that need a
And I don't like you. Only time that you should be snoring is if you're sick and congested. That's the only time at 20 years old that you should be. Makes sense. That's okay if you snow. Tell Ryan to bring us beers.
Okay.
Men being in love with you, male best friends being in love with you. What's up with that? Is it because like when little boys were brought up in school, it's like they always had a crush on a girl? I don't even know where I was going with that. Shut the fuck up with that word. Dichotomy?
You said it.
Fuck you. Went to get a 20-piece and the McDonald's is gone. Therapy is evil because it is an attempt to recreate the Catholic confession, but instead of talking to a priest, you talk to a white woman instead you're talking to a white woman who voted for Joe Biden. I woke up this morning feeling Christian. Fuckers be so nosy they stop chewing just to hear what somebody's saying. Drove past her house. Dude, just maced my landlord. I said, I don't have it. Somebody ever slid into your inbox and you had to think to yourself, I know I'm not this ugly.
Dude, that's how I feel about people that like me on Hinge.
Yeah. Gas is so high, the mailman is working from home. He called me yesterday to read my bills to me.
It's a good one. I've seen that one before.
Maybe we should like make some songs really quick.
Live life. Don't take life as serious and have fun. Everything is going to be okay. I know that sounds privileged.
No.
That,
Take a deep breath.
but
Genuinely
just
take a
take
deep
a
breath
second.
and step back.
because it is okay to have fun or to mess up and make mistakes. We're all fucking human. You can relax and you can have a good time and just like be free. Like let yourself
Also,
have fun.
the friends that you've known. So
Sometimes.
like, well, yeah, sometimes. But
I think
like,
she's sitting on my Starburst.
okay. And this is my best friend. I'd take that buck knife right there and stab you with it.
Buck knife. She said every person you meet is a chapter in a book and some aren't worth reading.
Let's bring back Coke. Are you ready to trade spot this summer?
I've never seen Trainspotting.
Okay. Will they shoot themselves up
I
with
also want to
heroin?
watch. Oh yeah, no, isn't that with Emil McGregor?
Yeah. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, I've seen him. Doesn't he have like he has a funny accent?
Yeah. You're dissociating over here. She's dissociating. You just
Well,
look
I'm
over
just
there.
I'm just thinking about editing this.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh, goodbye everybody. Thank you for watching.
And when I clap, we're gonna disappear. You should have us
Okay.
disappear. Like,
Okay, ready?
But bye. You've been watching 3, 2, 1. Kidnapped
Kidnapped
at the Tyler Mall. Bye.